let's look at value parameters and see what happens here. So let's say I'm going to write a function here. It's going to return nothing. We'll call it void. I'm going to call the function show. And this function expects a number from me, int num. So here's my function. Put some spaces because it looks like I'm squished in right there immediately. Semicolon is missing here. I got you. So let's put the function here. Function show. Void show, that's what we call the function. Expect an integer value, int. I'm going to use the same variable, num. I'm going to use it in the main program, and I'm going to use it in the function. Sometimes you hear me say the word method. In Java, that's called method. In C++, that's called function. I teach both classes, so I get confused which class I'm in. So this one here, we'll go in the function show before changing num equals num and L. I forgot to close that here. And let's say I change the num here. $15. And I'm going to repeat this one. Copy. Cout. Print the same statement. So the first time I'm going to print it with this value of num, then I'm going to change num to 15 and print it again. So whatever number I type in here is going to show up here first, then this will show up. But let me also show it in the main program. So in the main program, int num equals 6. I want num to be 6. So let's do this, Command V, cout in the main program before changing num. And now let's call that method or that function. Let's call the function. So show num. And let's repeat that. That's after show, not shoe. And do it again. In the main program, after changing num. So let's trace it. Num is 6. So this should print 6. That's the main program. Then we go to that function. We're going to jump all the way here, print the value of the number in the function. You should see 6. Then we change the number to 15. Print that. You should see 15. Then we come back to this one. And this is print the number. Are you going to see 15 or are you going to see 6? The answer to that is really 6, because this num in the main program and this num in the function are treated as like two different locations. They have the same name, so if you change this one, you're not changing that one. So num here will stay 6. Let's see if that's what's happening. I should see 6, 6, 15, 6. There we go. 6 for the first one. That's because of that 6 here. Then we jump to the function. You see 6 again right here. Then we change the number to 15. Then you see 15. That's right there. Then once you go back here, once you pass this line, you're right here. The machine doesn't know this num actually changed. That's a different num. That never got changed. This is still 6, and that's why you're seeing 6 here. So they might have the same name, but they are treated as two different locations.